Very distinguished Shri Som Prakash Ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, CMA Vishwarup Basu Ji, Vice President of the Institute, Mr. Alan Johnson, Deputy President, International Federation of Accountants, CMA Manoj Mishra Ji, Chairman and Managing Director, National Fertilizers Limited, CMA Ashwin Talwadi Ji, Central Council Member and Chairman of the Technical Committee of this Global Summit, CMA Vijender Sharma Ji, Central Council Member and Chairman of Organizing Committee of this Global Summit, my council colleagues, past presidents, members of regional councils and chapters, distinguished guests and dignitaries, participants from corporate world and professionals, ladies and gentlemen. It's my proud privilege to present the theme of the Global Summit 2020. Honorable Prime Minister of India has set a goal to make India a $5 trillion sized economy by the year 2024. The size of the Indian economy is currently around rupees 190 lakh crore, which comes out to be $2.8 trillion. This means the Indian economy needs to almost double its size by 2024 to realize the target of reaching the $5 trillion mark. Looking at the last 5 years of Indian economy, on an average, India has grown at about 8%. The challenge for India is really to grow at high rates year after year. If India grows at 12% nominal growth, that is 8% real GDP growth and 4% inflation, then from the 2018 level of $2.7 trillion, India would reach the 5.33 trillion mark in the year 2024. But last year, India grew by just 6.8%. This year, most observers expect it is likely to grow by 7%. So India must keep growing at a rapid pace to attain this target. The Economic Survey 2018-19 highlighted that international experience, especially from high-growth East Asian economies, suggested that such growth can only be sustained by a virtuous cycle of savings, investment, and exports, catalyzed and supported by a favorable demographic phase. Apart from the monetary definition, of $5 trillion economy calls for pulling all the economic growth levers, that is investment, consumption, exports, and across all the sectors of agriculture, manufacturing, and services. Over the last 4 years, the government has scrapped a number of laws, over 1,500 to be precise. India has done away with a lot of procedures, rules, and regulations. Government has tried to digitize the Indian economy. It has tried to see that every single department of the government speaks to its applicants digitally. Through a series of reforms, India has jumped up 65 positions in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business. No other large country has been able to do so. We have jumped up 65 positions, but our challenge is that in the next 2 years, we must reach the top 50, and the next 5 years, reach the top 25. All this nitty-gritty of the US $5 trillion economy is the agenda of this 3-day Global Summit 2020. The event has been divided into 6 sessions and 1 plenary session. The plenary session is followed by this inaugural session and deals with the strategies to be adopted for achieving the target of US $5 trillion economy. This represents the deliberations from the viewpoint of industry, service providers, and regulators, and will set the tone of the deliberations. The technical session 1 will be dealing with the levers of US $5 trillion economy. With the introduction of new cutting-edge technologies almost every single day, organizations are becoming aware of need to don the digital mantle. They are increasingly adopting innovative solutions that can help them stay relevant in today's hyper-competitive environment. Most Indians now have digital identities with 1 billion plus mobile phones, 560 million plus internet connections, and 350 million plus additional bank accounts opened since 2014. Our digital economy has reached scale. We are already capitalizing on this through new payment modes, e-commerce, and startup entrepreneurship. The opportunity for business leaders and organizations is to assess and think upon ways to strategically leverage emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, etc., for better business outcomes through real-time and productive process and various analyses leading to reduction in waste, improved efficiency of processes, and better control on operations of the business. The reduction in transaction cost as a result of digital banking would also improve financial inclusion. This would bring about a drastic change in the cost management approach and the models in the banking sector. The second technical session will focus on driving SDG through CMA. Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. At a policy level, SDG addresses the trinity of equity, efficiency, and sustainability. Our pursuit of dream of 5 trillion economy makes it mandatory to emphasize on green accounting and budgeting for the social externality cost of growth. Target costing and activity-based costing in the health sector presents an opportunity to radically improve the operational delivery of patient care. Single-use plastic waste management is a global concern. The true cost of single-use plastic has not been clearly defined or analyzed. Life cycle costing concept would be useful in considering what externalities and expenses should be included. Sustainability accounting may be the next emerging issue of the accountants. The third technical session. It would focus on driving value through governance. Achieving governance is complex and it involves economics, politics, and fundamental aspects of human nature, as well as business and markets. As providers of financial information to support better decision-making, accountants play a key role in governance. The fourth technical session, will deal with the cost management strategies and tools. The businesses need to change to a sustainable value business model, which ensures that the efforts and investment required must provide a measurable return on the balance sheet and have a positive impact on all stakeholders, reflecting a fundamental shift toward real sustainability. To achieve high performance, strategic cost management is recommended so that the companies create maximum impact sustainable development by using a timely combination of tactical cost reduction, proactive cost governance, cost management as core value, cost management as business design, measuring and monitoring ROI on all spends. The fifth technical session will provide insights into global cost management practices. It is imperative to understand the costing system and practices being followed by companies in various countries, including Japan, China, and Canada. Cost management programs used in these countries are an integration of various cost management techniques, that is target costing, activity-based costing, value engineering, inter-organizational cost management systems, product costing, operational control, and Kaizen. The sixth session will focus on Mission 5 trillion, sector-specific CMA cryogenic role. As discussed, the $5 trillion economy calls for putting all the economic growth levers, that is investment, consumption, exports, and all across three sectors, agriculture, manufacturing, services. Infrastructure is a significant for countries' growth. The government is planning to build infrastructure throughout the country as per the requirements of 21st century, with investments in the building of infra in all sectors. Honorable Prime Minister has announced Housing for All by 2022 scheme, targeting 2 crore houses to be built across all urban locations over the next 5 years. In the defense sector, there is need to identify key components and systems and encourage global companies to set up manufacturing base in India. CMA professionals has a major role in the nation building in the domains of de-risking economy by ensuring transparency and efficiency in the corporate sector of economy, strengthening the execution of national initiatives such as Make in India, Digital India, Scale India, Swachh Bharat, and smart cities through superior resource allocation and performance tracking. CMS play an all-important role in implementation of strategies for achieving $5 trillion economy through participation in management decision-making, devising planning and performance management systems, and providing expertise in financial reporting and control to assist management in the formulation and implementation of organizational strategy. With expertise in the areas of financial analysis and financial planning, such as budgeting and forecasting, internal control, reporting, and professional ethics, CMS have a critical role to play in creating strategies to improve and manage various internal and external risks, developing governance structures, including monitoring and administrating of compliances. CMS are instrumental in driving sustainability development goals as they work in the domains of accounting, corporate finance, and strategy teams in an organization. CMS analyze the data from multiple sources to inform performance improvement. I'm really delighted to inform that we will be listening to the experiences and knowledge sharing by the galaxy of speakers from India and abroad. I'm looking forward to Deputy President, International Federation of Accountants, Mr. Alan Johnson's keynote address on the role of management accounting profession in economic development. There will be other renowned foreign speakers and also the Indian stalwarts who will be sharing their experiences with the audience. As I'm sure that you will be having a great time listening to them and building your capacity. I expect that the deliberations during this summit will be fruitful and will help the professionals to enrich their knowledge and hone their skills in order to able to perform in a better way. With this, I conclude and welcome on behalf of the Institute of Cost of Governance India, everybody here. Thank you.